Jim, can you do roll call, please?
Sure. Conan, here. Deal.
Yes, are here.
Friedman.
Here.
Harkins.
Here.
Ramirez. Camlin. Wallers.
Here. Just incidentally, Terry is going to be running late, so I guess we're going to start the meeting. So, pledge of allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'll let you read the mission statement on your own. I would entertain a motion for approval of the regular and closed session minutes for May 28th, 2025.
I'll make a motion for the approval of regular and closed session minutes from May 28, 2025.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please call.
Deal.
Yes.
Friedman.
Yes.
Harkins.
Yes.
Wallers.
Yes.
Conan. Yes.
All right, next is correspondence.
We have no
Okay, then we're into the financials. There are, Krista.
Financials are on track. We are ending our fiscal year a couple days. And let's see. I don't think there's really anything of note as far as any of the fund balances go. We're right where we should be for the end of the year. For the bills. Yeah.
There's a transfer line item funds for a couple that are over by a small amount. That's a financial stuff, but that's in the agenda.
Yes. So like on our page 11, the fund balance for Social Security is low at the end of May, and we would be under or negative in June, so we are going to be transferring money later on in the meeting.
All right, any questions? We need a motion to approve fund balance and revenue and expense reports.
I make a motion to approve the fund balance and revenue expense report.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion or questions? Please take the roll.
Harkins.
Yes.
Wallers.
Yes.
Conan. Abstain. Deal.
Yes.
Friedman.
Yes.
All right, next is our accounts payable.
That would start on page 22, or I'm sorry, page 21. And if you look under American Express, we have Midwest Environmental. That was actually the asbestos testing on the River Street properties. On page 23, you see our income order is quite large. This is going to be all the end of the year orders. We typically try to get all the books ordered in May so that everything can clear by June for this July new fiscal year. So it's bigger than normal, but we shouldn't have hardly anything in June. Niche Academy is an annual subscription database we do. That's the annual fee for that. And then on page 24, Frederick Quinn, that is our payment to them for the demolition of the River Street properties. If there's any questions on any of the other items?
It's not really a question.
Okay.
It's just, when every month or every other month or so, it just
we always seem to have to write a check for somebody who lost a book, one of our cards, to another library. And when I have to write one, Naperville Library, that's because of my experience that I had there with my Oswego Library card. That one always is a bugaboo of mine, sorry, I had to say it. But, are we able to collect that from, do we collect that, Dana? If we write a check, do we collect that? I know it's not much money, it's just a thing with me, you know?
Yeah, we charge our rate on that.
And
but-
we do, are we pretty good, is it pretty good? Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. That's our agreement that we, with the statewide agreement, that if we borrow it through interlibrary loan, that we would reimburse and then charge our.
Well, thank you for tolerating me.
And what are the radio spots we do?
Oh, those are various things to promote the library for summer reading, so they'll do.
Just make a comment on Frederick Quinn. I thought they did a very nice job of giving us really good bids for our demos. That's not easy to do in today's world, so, they've been a proven asset to the library. So. All right, you do a motion in a second? Okay.
I'll do it. I move that we approve the June 2025 bills in the amount of $353,029.
Second.
All right, moved and seconded. Any discussion, any further discussion? All right, take roll, please.
Friedman,
Yes.
Harkins,
Yes.
Campbell,
Oh, seeing I didn't hear the conversation before.
very good. Wallers,
Yes.
Connor, I'll also abstain. Deal.
Yes.
All right, boss, we want to take over the reins here.
I don't know, I kind of liked it. Where are we, 9, director's report?
Yep.
Yes.
Assistant director's report,
Yes.
Is it assistant or associate?
Assistant.
Assistant, okay.
The one thing I will point out on page 26 is our door counts are significantly different between the two buildings. Almost 4,000 difference, and we are thinking maybe there's an issue with our door counter. It does not seem correct. We were expecting Oswego to be a little higher. It was extremely popular in May as far as high school students coming to study for finals. We actually are pulling tables out of the basement to try to make space for everybody. And they also had Charming Oswego and the White on the Fox. So we were expecting Oswego to be higher, but this feels like there's probably something wrong with either Montgomery's counter or Oswego's counter. So we will be investigating that a little bit more. You'll see the picture on the center of the page there. One of our staff, when we have good condition books that we're discarding due to lack of use, one of our staff members actually goes through the children's books and ships them to the Philippines for the libraries over there. And we got this really fantastic picture of them with all the books they got. That was really nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Page 27, one number I wanted to point out under program attendance, the summer promo, over 7,500 students were visited in May between the children's department and the teen department. They go to most of the elementary schools, most of the middle schools, and our outreach person comes with them for a lot of that too, to really talk up summer reading. So we have pretty high numbers as far as programming. And then 2 little notes. The Village of Montgomery is doing a tree catalog, and some of them are outside of the Montgomery Library along that trail, the connecting trail that we have. And they have a little sign out there and QR code, so you can actually look at the trees. And I think it tells you how tall they are, what types of trees they are. And then the other picture is from Charming Oswego, which if you did not see, they had a event you could buy a ticket to, and you got a charm bracelet, and then you went to all the businesses and got a charm from each location. And the little circle above the picture is our charm, which was a book. It was pretty well attended, I would say.
Good call.
Cute. And that's really all that stands out to me, unless anyone has any questions.
Is there a secondary metric that we can use to approximate attendance in the library?
I wouldn't say attendance is hard.
Yeah, we were thinking video, but I don't think our video even goes back that far right now, because the servers won't store that much.
We
Yeah.
replaced all the external cameras, and they're 2K cameras versus the 640 cameras, so it's just chewing up our hard drive space. I ordered new servers back in April, and they just shipped Friday. They're on the slow boat, so I should have those, but our software doesn't really count people.
I guess it's not mission critical, right? So it is nice to get accurate course.
Our checkouts are about where they normally are, and our room use is higher than it normally is because of all these new study rooms, so I definitely think there's something off with the counters.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But I'll be investigating a new, I know there are other products that are out there. I think we'll just leave the ones we have in place and just ignore that data or use it for comparison and get something else, a sensor that goes above the door, just something different. I know Communico is a company that offers one. It'll do, not only will it do people count, you can put a sign on the door, like a monitor, and it'll tell you how many people are in the library right now, sort of thing. There's like some pretty fancy stuff out there.
So do we have, when we pass through, there's the sensors, right? Those are to detect books that are not,
It also counts people.
that's the counters too.
Yeah.
Anything else? Could we have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the director's report.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
We want to pause there.
Roll call, please, Joe.
Wallers,
Yes.
Conan, yes, Deal,
Yes.
Friedman,
Yes.
Parkins,
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes. Okay, committee reports, we don't have any reports at this time, but we do need a finance meeting in August, so we'll schedule that for right after our regular meeting in August. So, finance committee, and we've got the committee assignments that I'll let everybody know about here real soon, so it's pretty much the same for everyone, and Luann is added in, and I'll let you all know for, I can let you know now.
Stacy's right. That's what I'm
Okay.
heard.
I forgot to call and ask you to make copies, but you're all set ahead of me. Again, as I've told everyone before, I try my best to accommodate those requests that you had. I know everyone loves to be on technology, especially Terry.
My favorite.
But he's not. So, Luann, I tried to take your suggestions, and I think you got 1 out of 2.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
And I think it will be an asset to personnel. So, if anyone has any issues, problems, or whatever, come see me. We'll see what we can do, okay? All right. Meeting reports, meeting in August, we don't need to do anything or vote anything on that. Moving on to unfinished business, the mural for the Oswego campus.
Yes, on page 28, there is a mural key to kind of explain what each item is. We are thinking this would be printed poster size in like a frame, and we'd have it in the Oswego lobby. I'm not sure exactly yet where on the wall, but pretty visible from where the mural is. And this is something that was made up by our communications department. Just wanted to kind of show everybody what we're thinking and make sure we're on the right track as far as that goes.
And the mural's gonna go up August? when we-
August 8th, when we're closed for the staff training, is what we have planned right now.
Okay.
I didn't know if we wanted to do a ribbon cutting, party to celebrate the mural or.
I think that would be appropriate.
Mhm.
Maybe we could do it in conjunction with the Heritage Group.
Cultural arts committee. And your bunch.
Sure.
Would it make sense to extend an invitation to the public, and not just those organizations?
Good, yeah.
Yes.
Now that we're being covered by the paper again, maybe we'll get something in the paper.
I will try to confirm with Tim Janda then the date that he's still planning to do the 8th
Okay.
of August, and then we'll set a date for a unveiling party.
That sounds good. Okay. Anxious to see it now. Seems like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Because
Going
it
on the
has.
works, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, 11B, outreach vehicle, update.
The bids have gone out, there was something in the paper, they also went on our website. We have 3 or 4 people that will be bidding for the vehicle, and that will be due at the end of this upcoming month, so we should have that pretty soon, and then they would start the process for the vehicle. Very excited.
Okay, moving on to new business. Pay the June bills. We usually do this, we do not meet in July, and so therefore, we ask the board to approve paying the bills, the July bills, in lieu of the July meeting to be paid for in August. And we will review them and make sure everything is where it should be. So with that, could I have a motion, please? 12A1.
I'll make a motion to pay July bills in the lieu of regular meeting and review at August 27th, 2025, regular meeting.
Thank you. Thank you. Any questions or comments? If not, Jim, roll call, please.
Deal,
Yes.
Friedman,
Yes.
Harkins,
Yes.
Hamblin,
Yes.
Walders,
Yes.
Conan, yes.
Very good. And the next one is our budget appropriation hearing. We need a motion on that, 12B1, as we do each year.
I'll make a motion to schedule a budget appropriations hearing at 5:30 PM on Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, at the Montgomery campus, 111 Reading Drive, Montgomery, Illinois, 60538.
Second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? If not, roll call, please, Jim.
Walders,
Yes.
Conan, yes. Deal,
Yes.
Friedman,
Yes.
Harkins,
Yes.
Hamblin.
Yes. The next item is public information now, and that is we're in the process of purchasing the land from the VFW in Montgomery for our 3rd campus. Why don't you bring us up to date of where we are right now?
So, the first Monday of this month, we went forward, trustee Wallers, Krista, myself, and a Dewberry architect with the VFW, and we answered the questions of the members that were present. I asked a lot of interesting, great things about the library, how we would be impacting the downtown, how we would be impacting creating an experience there, and we came out, we came back, we came out, we came back, and we had 100% approval. And some wonderful comments from those that were present.
What was the most interesting question they asked?
Oh my God, so how was the, about the library? They were wondering what the busiest time of the library was, maybe, and who would be using it. We thought maybe probably the schools, the students, people with children, probably in the early morning, mid-afternoon times.
Very good.
Anybody else?
Well, I'll just say that Sarah and Krista and our architect did a fabulous job doing the presentation, and we were fortunate to get in front of the full VFW board. There was a different strategy, but that was what evolved during the course of the night. And I think it was to our advantage, and then we just waited to respond to questions, and Sarah and Chris did a great job of, you know, applying and making people feel at ease, so we got a unanimous vote, which I was very surprised,
Mhm.
so, you know,
That's great.
it was a good thing.
That's great. A lot of hard work. Thank you. Okay. We have a motion here. Please.
I would like to make a motion to approve ordinance 25-4, approving plan for property purchase and finance plan for property with PIN number 1532-433-007 and property with PIN number 1532-433-008, commonly known as part of 121 North River Street, Montgomery, Illinois, at a cost of $110,000.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Just make a note that, you know, the amount is based on appraisal, so just so that that's, you know, for the record.
A comment which is stating the obvious, which is, this is just wonderful. Yeah. Thanks everybody who did the hard work over a long time to make it happen. This will affect people in this positive ways.
Yeah.
And the demo was amazing. It looks really nice over there.
It looks fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, the buildings that were there didn't want to be there, and so it was good to get them out of there. And I think the new library is going to be a real asset to the village and to the downtown. So.
I think the first thing Sarah said we're going to work on is getting that electrical box out of there and the wires that go across the river that end up in a company there, those will be gone. So our sight lines, just like for this campus, the first thing we had to do was we had to move the big set of transformers on a pole that sat right in front of our front entrance.
Oh, wow.
It looked terrible. And ComEd wasn't nice to us when they charged us, but I can't imagine our front door with that pole and all those transformers up there. So,
And they're not getting any easier to deal with.
wait a second, you're retired. I know how that works. Okay. Did we roll call?
We didn't roll call, but we've got a motion in a second.
We do.
Okay.
Roll call, please, Jeff.
Wallers?
Yes.
Conan? Yes. Deal?
Yes.
Friedman?
Yes.
Harkins?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes. Yes. Okay, next resolution, transfer of funds. Could I have a motion, please? Do we need an explanation on this?
We were within budget in all of our funds, but we're a little low on Social Security for the amount money comes in. So we just have some money from the general fund we'll be transferring. So when the audit happens, everything is well within budget.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution to transfer funds from 2025.
Thank you.
Second?
Second, thank you. Any comments or questions? If not, roll call, please.
Wallers?
Yes.
Conan? Yes. Deal?
Yes.
Friedman?
Yes.
Harkins?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes. Okay, at this time every year, I have to appoint 2 board members to review our minutes in August for the annual report. Would anyone like to volunteer?
Did I do it?
I think I did that once, didn't I?
You didn't do it last
You
year.
and Emily did it.
I will volunteer Emily, and I'll do it with her.
Oh. Wait a second, this is kosher.
Right? She's not here.
You'll never know.
This is like, don't miss a meeting, you can be president.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
That
Sure.
sounds fine to me, pending Emily's approval
Yeah.
of Pete's suggestion,
That's fine.
which I'm sure will be absolutely fine.
I support that. I'm sure she doesn't want to miss out on fun, so.
Okay. All right, oh, I jumped the gun. Committee appointments. We've already done that, so I'm gonna check that off. Okay, the next item we have is a motion for review and compensation with the director. I'd like to hold that to the end of the meeting when we have executive session so that we can chat about that before any action is taken. Okay, any problems? If not, we'll table it to the end of the meeting. Moving on, tour the garden club in front of the library. We're gonna do that after the meeting, or you've got
You can do-
something?
I also have the names of the plants. ready to
Oh,
go.
really?
So you can do that after, as you walk out.
Okay, we were gonna go to the barn tonight too, but it's a little warm to be in the barn. There's no air conditioning over there. And I was told that it kind of smells a little musty when it's really warm. So we'll put that off to the fall when it's cooler, and then we'll tour the barn. But we will take a look at the plants in the front tonight when we're done. Okay? Okay, next item is public comment. Wow. Okay, moving right along. The next thing is closed session for purchase, lease of property, and also for employment, and as we move down the compensation of the director. So with that, I entertain a motion to go into, to adjourn the meeting first, no, to go into closed session. To go into closed session, please.
Well, I move that we adjourn, go into closed session.
Thank you. Second, thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Come out of the executive session.
I move we come out of executive session.
I second it.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Could I have a motion to go back into regular session?
I move we go back into regular session.
Second?
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Can't write that.
I think that's it. Okay, I have a motion to adjourn. Our next meeting will be August
27.
27th. And if anything comes up with the other things we discussed, we'll get back to you and check with you in the meantime, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn, somebody did that? Terry, did you do that?
I move we adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you
Garden
all.
club?
Have a-
Anybody wants
Oh,
to?
yeah, garden club plants.
Oh, yeah.